I got a message from a stranger on Facebook claiming to be my biological father. My mom said he was lying. A DNA test proved she was the one who'd been lying my entire life. His name was Richard, 58 years old, retired accountant from Ohio. He messaged me out of nowhere on a random Tuesday afternoon. I know this might sound crazy, and I apologize if I'm wrong, but I think I might be your biological father. I donated to a sperm bank in 1993, and based on your profile information and your listed birthday, the timeline matches perfectly. I recently did one of those DNA ancestry tests, and it flagged you as a potential close relative, father-daughter range. I stared at the message for 10 minutes straight without blinking. For context, I'm 30 years old. I grew up with both my parents in a happy home. My dad, the man I called dad my entire life, passed away when I was 22, pancreatic cancer. He was the best man I ever knew. He coached my little league team, taught me to drive, walked me down the aisle at my wedding, held my hand at the very end when he couldn't speak anymore. The idea that he wasn't my biological father felt like a betrayal of everything I thought I knew about my life. I called my mom immediately. My hands were shaking. Mom, I need to ask you something, and I need you to be completely honest with me. Was I conceived using a sperm donor? Dead silence on the phone, long enough that I checked to make sure the call hadn't dropped. Then, where is this coming from? A man messaged me on Facebook claiming to be my biological father. He said he donated to a sperm bank in 1993. That's absolutely ridiculous. Your father is your father. This man is clearly a scammer trying to get money or attention. Block him immediately. So it's not true? Of course it's not true. Don't respond to him. Block him. Delete the message. So I did. I blocked Richard, deleted the conversation, tried to forget about it, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. 3 weeks later, I ordered a DNA test online. Didn't tell my husband, didn't tell my mom, didn't tell anyone. Swabbed my cheek in the bathroom at 2 a.m. and sent it off. The results came back on a Friday evening. I was alone in my kitchen when I opened the email. My dad, the man who raised me, who taught me everything, who I held as he died, was not my biological father. And Richard from Ohio was a 99.8% match as my biological parent. My mom had been lying to me for 30 years. I drove to her house that night, sat her down at the kitchen table, showed her the results on my phone. She cried for an hour, then she finally told me everything. She and my dad had tried to conceive for 5 years. Nothing worked. Tests, treatments, procedures. Every month was a disappointment. They were devastated. Their marriage almost fell apart from the stress. In 1993, they made the decision together to use a sperm donor, but they also agreed, on their wedding anniversary, holding hands, to never tell anyone. Not me, not their families, not their closest friends, no one. Your father wanted to be your father so badly, she said through tears. He didn't want you to ever feel like you weren't fully his. He didn't want anything to come between you two. So, you just lied to me my entire life? We thought it was the right thing to do. Back then, people didn't talk about this stuff. The doctors told us to never bring it up, to just pretend, to let you believe what felt true. I was furious, heartbroken, confused, but I also understood. My dad loved me. That was never in question. He changed my diapers, stayed up all night when I had nightmares, celebrated every accomplishment like I'd won an Olympic medal. Biology didn't matter to him. I was his daughter in every way that counted. I unblocked Richard. We talked for 3 hours that first night. He's a kind man, gentle, quiet. He never had children of his own. His wife couldn't conceive either. He donated to the sperm bank hoping to help couples like them. He didn't want money, didn't want to replace my dad. He just wanted to know his donation had helped create something good. I sent him photos, my wedding, my kids, my life. You helped make all of this possible, I told him. He cried. We've met 3 times now. He came to my son's 5th birthday party last month. My mom was there too. Awkward at first. Then Richard thanked her for raising such an incredible woman. They hugged. I have 2 fathers now. One who raised me and one who helped create me. Both shaped who I am. Richard shows up now. Every birthday. Every holiday. That's enough for me.